average blocks. Phoenix Securitas, we rock around the clock. Yeah, no sweat, no shocks. Whoosh. From the desert sands to the city scenes, we've got the.
You don't have to sweat when you are with us. So, good morning again on this Thursday. So weird. It's so fast. Thursday is
Yes.
after being locked in the house for so many days, everything seems to be the same, but we're going to talk about a very important subject, a subject of what happens, what can you do with a private bank account? How can you use an IUL as your private bank account? And I'm thankful for having Gloria here. Good morning, Gloria.
Good morning, everyone. Hi, Mari. How are you?
Good, good. And we understand that tomorrow's money belongs to people who control their own banks. Today, we're showing you how.
This is good, Mary. I think that this is a very good topic because the idea today is learn how to grow money tax free, how to borrow from yourself, how to build your own financial bank. I think that the principal idea of this is get education, educate our people, and they can understand that there are so many ways to do the things better.
Yeah, and I want you guys to understand, and I think a lot of people don't know this unless you're in the financial sector like us, the secret that when you put your money in the bank, what does the bank do? Does it stay there? Or what do they do? Can you tell them, Gloria?
Definitely. The problem is with the bank use your money to borrow people and get the people the loans at really high interest. So when you ask for that money that is your money, you have to pay as well that amount of that high interest without any necessity because it's a lot of programs and other options that you can use for yourself.
And this is why our system is a system of debt. Basically, the system that we have around the world, including the United States, where the banks use your money, is called the fractionary reserve banking system. And so basically, they don't really have to hold your money. This is the reason why they ask you for, if you're going to take more than a certain amount of money, they ask you what you're going to do with that money, right? What is in a, and it happened to me. I wanted to take some money to buy some crypto. Yes, I'm still a crypto girl, and I was like, and they're like, what do you need that money from? I was thinking, this is my money. What the heck? Nope. And COVID made it worse. Why are we thinking and talking about this? Because we're about to go, it seems to be happening again. We're about to go to another shutdown. And the shutdown is going to have some people scrambling for money again. And if you have your private owned bank, right, then you don't have to be worried about. But the majority of the people don't have that. And that's why we decided to talk about this. And so again, if banks can use your money to build wealth, why shouldn't you? And if somebody took money from your account without your permission, make money off of you, and then charge you, what would you call that? What would you call that, Gloria? If I took money from your account and I made money of your money and I didn't give you anything and then I charge you, what would
Remember, that is a process. I think that we mentioned before, but the world is changing, and the mentality of the people needs to change as well. I know that is so going so fast. AI, a lot of international capability. Everything is open now, so it's so much information outside. The people are scared, Mary. So the people have the belief that in the bank the money is safe. You have the money put in the bank, it's safe. Careful, guys. It's not that true. How many banks go to bankrupts and you can lose everything you have?
Thank you for saying that, Gloria, because now that you said that, it just brought me to something else. basically they only cover if you have 250,000 in each account. If you have more than that, and some kind of thing happens, they're not going to pay you more. Let's say that you have $300,000, $400,000 in the bank. No.
Use it.
And I want to tell you guys, and you're going to be shocked, but the FDIC is bankrupt. The insurance that pays the banks to help people is bankrupt. So if we had a catastrophic domino effect where there's so many banks that are go bankrupt, lots of people are going to lose their money. And that's why it's better to have control of your money outside of that system. And which reminds me, in 1929, when we had the Great Depression, you know what's the only companies that actually stayed strong, and the people that were doing good, the people that had life insurance.
Life
Do
insurance.
you know that?
Yeah, of course. The insurance is changing the world and changing the possibility of the people have their own money and manage their own money. That is the reason that we are here today, Mary. Try to change the people's mind from a borrower to a lender. You can be your own lender. You can handle your own loans and grow your money with those programs.
Gloria, be Monopoly, be the bank. You can be the freaking bank, guys. Now tell me, Gloria, what does an IUL do? Why do we say that it's like being, having your own bank account, Gloria?
With the IUL is incredible. I really, every time that we continue study this program, and we learn that this is one of the best programs now in use in the United States and outside as well. You can deposit money, Mary. You can create your own money, your program, and just start with an amount. You can put extra money depending what you have. The limited, you can deposit money. The money grow in tax-free, nothing illegal, tax-free is for your benefits. You can avoid market crashes because have a floor, have a ceiling. Is a zero guarantee of zero crashes, no losses in this program. You can borrow against your own money and your own cash flow, and you can keep benefits in life at the death benefits. So it's a complete, it's like a 360. It's a trick. I think that it's an hermetic.
So let's call it that. Let's call it I call a trust.
Uh-huh.
I like superheroes and Superman and stuff like that. I call the trust a fortress of solitary. Where Superman goes and has his important things. Let's call the IUL a smaller dome of protection for your things, because again, if bankers can make money and they're using life insurance to make money, it's time for you to actually become the bank and you get paid instead of the bank, because you can actually look. You talk about the locking growth, the downside protection, and all these things. I'm learning about a specific IUL where you can auto lock it. You can say, hey, when it gets to 10%, lock it, and it will stay there. If it goes down to this bottom, you can lock it down there. So I will put a lock as an example, and 6% lock. So if it goes down under that, it will just stay there, right? And if it goes up, it will stay up there. And I just learned that yesterday, and I'm like, oh my God, they're making so many amazing kinds of products and services that can help you protect yourself in layoffs, in shutdowns. You don't have to struggle when you are prepared, because when Murphy knocks,
yes,
the question is, are you ready or not?
It's true. An emergency don't destroy your future. You work so hard to create and wealth for yourself, for your family, to your house. How many people have to pass through, sell everything, try to to survive an illness, Mary? Because the insurance can cover you the hospitalization and the medicine and sometimes kind of care. But what happens if you cannot work? A heart attack, you have to stay 4 months at home, not working, just and the expenses continue. And
Okay,
you
so
have to
let me
pay
show
bills.
you. And let's show you because we're not trying to scare anybody. We want you to be ready because when you're ready, whatever happens doesn't matter.
Mhm.
This is Amazon laid off yesterday 16,000 employees. How big is that, Gloria?
No, it's sad. It's really sad. We are talking about a small town without job right now. How wake up today these people?
Look, Kelsey Marie says, I was laid off from my job today. Any leads will be great. Thanks. If you have your own bank account, would you have to be worried about anything? Not really, because then you can actually survive while you are able to get a job, right?
And everything is about time. I remember that the best day to do a decision was yesterday. The other best one is today.
Now,
The
yeah.
time plays are
Can
really
you read
high.
this, Gloria?
Yes.
Read this one.
I'm sorry, I can't see very well here. It's a small.
Okay, so never thought I will have to post this, but August last year I was laid off from a company I was at for 7 years. Since then, I have been applying for jobs every day for the past 6 months. I have applied to remote jobs, also applied to play around Henderson, Kilgore, and Tyler. I either get an email back with 48 hours saying they are moving on with other candidates, or I don't get anything back. I have always worked when I'm with a company. I am wanting to stay and grow with that company. I have cost. So again, just desperation of, hey, I don't have a job. I'm looking for something and I'm not finding anything.
Yeah.
And we're going to see more of these. Like shutdown is coming soon too. Shutdown in the government because they're using us. Look, senators explore off ramps to prevent a shutdown as Democrat lay out DHS reforms. So, question, Gloria, do you think we're going to have a shutdown personally?
Oh my God. I hope that not happen. Honestly, I really positive about the people. I have faith in people, that the people have some time to know and see more their own necessities of their own pressure, but it's a reality. Something is happening over there. And
Yeah.
that is the reason that we are today talking with you guys, explaining that you have to be protect. You have to protect yourself. It's just the way that you can feel safe without the worry of not having to buy food, don't having to pay the electricity bill, the mortgage, everything. You have in your hands right now the possibility to do something about your future. You cannot expect something from the government. You have to do it by
Thank
yourself.
you for saying that, Gloria. That's another thing that you said because we have people that think the government is going to fix all their problems. Those of us that came from other places, meaning other cultures, Latino cultures, we know that you either are ready or you are screwed.
Yeah.
That we cannot, that we have the community, we have us to prepare ourselves. We have the community around us and family, but sometimes they don't even band with us. But you think the government cares when you see, as an example, that I think is like imminent that it's going to happen because they're already asking for things to say we're going to shut it down unless you do this. So that type of talk is hostage blackmail talk. Anyway, let's switch it a little bit so I can show you a IOL. Let me just remove that.
That will be great. You will show you an illustration. The people can see how it works. I think that this is a really good exercise because, guys, the world is changing. I know that we grow, our generation grow with a mentality of work, and social security will give you back after age 65 70, you will receive back. That is not happening.
If it does, because we don't even know, every social
Exactly.
program is a ticking time bomb. Let's say
Exactly.
that. So I'm going to create a case for John Smith. And John Smith, do we do a baby?
Yeah, let's go with a baby.
It's
When
a
we
baby, a 1 year baby. And we're going to put, and he is in Florida, this baby. No, actually, I'm going to put New York because I mean, no, it doesn't let me put New York. New York doesn't have all
Yes.
that stuff. Let me go back here. Florida. Here. And let's do a cool thing for the baby. And we're going to do that. You're seeing everything that I'm doing, right?
Yeah, we can see it.
So we got John Smith, an imaginary baby, and it's gonna be owned by the mom, the policy, and we're gonna put here 150,000. You see everything, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna put $200 a month. And then
That
we're
is
gonna tell you-
$25 a week, like $3 a day. $3 a day. Okay, let's do what $3 daily in this program do for us.
And remember that the mom or the person that is the owner of the policy is the person that has the purse, the control of the purse, the control of the little bank. As you see, this is a wealth transfer, cash value accumulation, living benefits, and supplemental riders. Again, this is for John Smith, the little baby that I imagined, 1 year old from Florida, $200 a month, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go here. Sorry. And there. Here you can see the grow cash, the first 11 years. Well, the first 10 year, the person has invested 11,830, and then the cash value is higher than they invested. Can you comment on that, Gloria?
Yeah, Mari, but here we can see that the change the premium in the year 6. I don't know what happened there. Maybe we have to check or review. But with this illustration, we can see exactly by the year 10 of the policy of the program, you pay 11,000 total in premiums, and you have already $13,400 available for cash.
Yeah.
In cash value. So guys, this is a program that can allow you to save the money with a benefit, because in this moment this person have $63,000 as a benefit for life and death. So
Exactly.
it's amazing what this can do. And remember,
21, now the kid is 21. Now comment on that.
in the 21 right now is 20 years of the program. The total pay amount of the premium is $23,600, and right now is almost the double. Is $40,000 available in cash. So in 10 years, you double the money you put in that with the benefits. Remember the extra benefit that you have for life. Anything happens, so that is a saving account. You put 23,000 and you have right now 40,000. And it's important to mention that we are really careful. We illustrate this program over 6.6%. Regular the market move between 9 and 12. So imagine that we have illustration. This illustration is 5% down to the reality it is.
Yeah, we all in the insurance space, we lowball things because we're not about speculation. We are about basically, an old system. But look, comment in the now 30 years. Look at this.
This is amazing. It's like I mentioned that the first 10 years you let the program consolidate. Let mention like that. It's like the program start to form and grow when you have a tree or you have a beautiful tree in a home. After the 10 years, you will start to see growing in compound interest all these programs, because with 30 years of paying, you will pay 35,000 and you have almost three times what you pay. It's 92,000. At age of 31, this boy have almost $100,000 in savings,
Mhm.
paying 35,000. This is amazing. This is I always mention to Mary, I don't know guys if you heard before, but what happened with us if our parents will be do this with $25 a week?
There will be no poverty in the United States. But again, I don't see that happening, because again, they want us to keep us in the little wheel, because
Yes.
we are all cogs of this matrix. So now let's talk about this baby is 50 years old, 51 years old. What happened?
The 51 years old, we continue with the same payment. Remember, the amount that you close the contract at the beginning is the amount that you pay the rest of the life. This is not have an increase. This is nothing. You pay $59,000 at 50 years of the program. And that moment, people, if there is 300, almost $400,000 available in cash for doing whatever you can. You can investment, you can buy a house, you can go and buy a boat, or you have simply the opportunity to do a business and create a new business. You can travel, you can do whatever you want. This boy can get that for the university of his son.
$59,000. If you have that in the bank and they'll pay you 1%, how much is that? Nothing, isn't it?
Nothing.
59,000. Let me do it. 59,000. It's in a life.
Come on, put 2%. The bank maybe can give you 2% a year.
Yeah, I don't know in what world, but okay, let me see.
It's
Let's say
crazy.
that the bank gives you the
If you had opportunity to do this for a son, for a daughter, this is the best gift you can give them in the life, and the best gift for you as well, because at the matter of time, when they get older, they have the support, they have the money, they have the resources to help you.
So if the bank is paying you 1%, it's $590. If the bank is actually paying you 2%, it's $1,180. Let's go back to what we were saying here. 59,000. I mean, who you think wins, the bank or the IUL little bank account that you've been holding? Hello?
Just $25 a week. It's the value of the money. It's what I mentioned to every of my clients. It's the value of the money. It's $100 that can change to you to convert into 1,000, or is the $25 that you spend to buying I don't know, a coffee and a croissant. Because
So
now
let's
the price
talk
of
about
coffee and a croissant, $20.
The kid is 66 now, okay? This is what we call a $1 million policy. It's 66 years old. What happened to the kid at
It's $1 million
66 years
baby.
old? Can you
Tell me today, 2026, who can retire? Who can retire with $1 million in cash? Who? You know who can do this? The person that start to save $25 since year one.
Mhm.
That is the person. That is the mentality that we change. I know that is so many generations of doing the things as same as well as we our grandparents they do it. No, we need to change that mentality. We need to learn to teach our kids to do the things different. And when you give you give to your child this type of program, he can grow with a different mentality. And for sure, you are changing generations because when she identify the value of these programs, this person will be changing for the future generation as well. So it's what you can do, what you can make different for your well and your family.
So
So it's
basically, to summarize what you said, Gloria, you can do car purchase with this, borrow from your IUL instead of a bank, business idea, fund it from your own money, crypto profits, park them safely in your private bank, whatever you think that you need at that moment, that kid can have. And that's really legacy. That's really becoming your own bank. And there's not that many people that can say that.
an important, Mary, to mention. You borrow this money, you don't have the obligation to return it. It's your money. You just take it out as a figure of loan because it's your money. It's tax free. You don't have to return it. Of course, if you want uh, to see more benefit, you pay the money back to the system, to the program, and you will have more money to take out or to do whatever you want. And another important information, Mari, can you tell us about the special protection that have this program about no one can get into a life insurance, whatever the amount you have in cash over there?
Also, basically, there's a lot of different things that happen when somebody dies, meaning that whatever usually people own as an investment or asset, being your house or whatever, anybody can take that. The creditors can take it. The inheritors can take it. But when you have a life insurance policy, whoever you left as the beneficiary is going to get it. And they get it within less than a week. They get that.
It's true.
That money is not touched. That money is only goes to the person that you sent it. So it is very important. It is imperative that you update your beneficiary, because it's happened that people don't update the beneficiary, like it happened to my neighbor. Her husband died of cancer, and when he died, the money went to the wife before, because he
Oh
didn't
my God.
update the policy. So the wife before got the money. She also got the money from the bank account because he didn't update the person that was in the bank account. So this lady that was not even with this guy anymore got all this money. So again, in this world, meaning financial world, you have to be the person in control of your assets and your investments, because if not, somebody else will.
It's
Right?
true. It's true. Definitely it's true. And that is the reason that we are here, people. We are trying to share information, value information to everyone that needs it. Mary is a very specialist in Texas, Florida, and another, whatever you want in the States. We are here to help you. I'm in Florida. I can help as well international clients. They want to know opportunities to have an IUL. So don't live in the United States, they can do it. Contact me. Here is our number, and believe that is another opportunity or another possibilities program that can help you to grow your money. Money is not just a way to buy things or expend. You can have a different value for money. Money can give you stability, opportunities,
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
benefits.
And I'm telling you, all this is worth it. Here it is. That's Gloria's information. Um, and I'm telling you guys, it's worth it. We'll take care of you, because the other problem with these things is that you need to know how to build these things, meaning that the agent is important in how these policies are custom made for you. So if the agent does not know how to play with the numbers and make it do what you want it to do, then, because I'm not going to mention other companies and stuff, but I heard horrible stories of people thinking that they have a protection. Somebody sold them one thing for another. They thought that they had a permanent account. They had a term instead of a perm, like an IUL. And the 20, 30 years pass and they don't have anything, because they didn't really know that the term policy has no cash value. And that's what we focus on, these IULs. Can you comment a little bit more on that, about this specific matter of
Yeah, it's
having the
important
right
that you
agent
know the specialist that is doing the work for you. For example, we have a really good programs that help you to with a financial need analysis to identify in the age, in the process that you have right now in your life, what are the programs that you need, or what are the programs that will be perfect for you fit in this moment, or your family, or your spouse, your wife, everything. We can do that because we have in our system in definitely programs that help you to define those needs. So always be aware of who is trying to help you. What is the company they are offering you? Where they are registered? They have a qualifications. So it's a lot of things going on in this world. As I mentioned, Mary, we don't want to talk about anyone, but be sure that the person that you are trusting your financial information will be in the really good hands.
Yes, because again, we're not only dealing with Murphy's laws, we're also dealing with inflation, taxation, and black swan events on top of everything. We saw how COVID affected people. Now we actually have to add shutdowns to this crazy stuff happening in our country. And inflation eats your savings, banks freeze accounts, markets crash, but your policy is a private contract. Your policy makes you a bank. So either you be the bank or you be beholden to the bank. And I don't know about you, but Gloria, what you and I are doing.
We just want to be the person that help you to be the owner of your own bank. Sounds crazy, but you can do it. This is the way that you can do it. If you want more information, if you need more maybe documentation about this, contact us. We can give you for without any other cost information about how you can make and become the bank or your family, the bank or your own.
Become the bank, guys. Because again, somebody's paying a percentage, an interest, a compound interest to somebody, and most of the time it's us Americans paying creditors, banks, whatever you think. We're paying that, right? Mortgage lenders. And it's time to turn the tables, to just flip the switch and flip the tables and take control of your life, so that you can actually, once you get to a certain age, you can be like, hey, I can actually, you don't have to work until you die, like our parents told us. Work until you die, right? That's what my parents said. And you see how this policy explains and shows the power of compound interest, the power of putting money in a place that you have access, but it's not as easy to get access, in the sense that you don't have it in your bank account and then you're like, well, you know what, I need something, I need some boots or whatever, and then you spend it. Let's finish with this. Now the kid is 80 years old.
No, the jump is amazing. We are talking about it's 70 years, 80 years. Now, right now, it's more than $2,700,000. It's crazy how this can grow. Only paying $90,000 in 80 years. It is a reality, guys. This is a true nothing. We are, maybe it's hard to believe, but it's a program that is outside for everyone.
The
The kids,
baby turns 100 years old and they do a party.
9 million, 9.7 million. It's crazy.
I'm sorry, I just love this. This makes me so happy. And I want to make every family in our country, no matter where you're from,
Yes.
no matter who you love, I want to take care of you. Okay? Please, 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 guys, pay attention because it's time for us to take control of our financial matters. We've given it too long to the other person. Oh yeah, they'll take care of it. But this is an example of an amazing thing that you can do for yourself.
Mhm.
And again, remember, whoever is the owner of this policy has the power of this policy.
And remember, this is just an example with $25 a week. Just $25 a week. Is not This is not a program for rich people. This is a program that can help.
It is $200 a month. Yeah, $200 a month. And if we put it, let's do $400 a month. Let's say that you want to like take this, kick it up a notch, and you're like, no, let's not do 400. Let's just do $300. Okay, before we go, because I want to show you how this makes it different. Because I'm telling you, this thing is amazing.
It is.
It is amazing and it's mind blowing. Okay, so $300 a month, as you can see, 300, and then we start again.
Okay.
And this is because there's some years it doesn't take because it's trying to protect it from becoming a mech, which if you don't know how to build these right, they can become taxed if you put too much money on them. So that's an important thing for you guys to know. But again, look at how things like Speedball, when you put a little bit more money in this, by year 31, it's already triple.
Yeah.
By year 40 is almost quadruple, no? Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you can see by year 50,
the growing is amazing with the time. The time is the more powerful tool in this
65, the kid is a millionaire.
Yeah.
Look, the kid's a millionaire at 65. So he can what? Retire and say, F this, I'm not going to work anymore.
Exactly.
And if he just doesn't really take that much money from here, it can keep growing and be like, oh, let's just celebrate my birthday. I am 100 years old, and look at that.
It is. It is. How much that family will change generationally with this type of program? That is the reason that the people with money know about this, and the first thing that do with their kids when they born is buy a life insurance policy, IUL, because make a difference in the lifestyle of that kid, make a difference in the lifestyle of the family, because they have a trust, they have a everything that growing to between them to outside, not outside to it's a different financial style.
Exactly.
So
yeah, right. Because basically when Murphy knocks, the question is, are you running to a bank or are you running to your vault?
exactly. I remember, this is not expensive. This is not something that you are putting the money nowhere. This is for yourself, and yourself of the future will be grateful about this.
So we're going to leave it there. We come back next week in English and Spanish, and hopefully we can do it in Inglés y Español, two different kinds of live streams to keep talking to you, because we're going to have to beat this so hard that you guys understand and encrusted in your minds that either you're the bank or the bank eats you. Because let's be real, I have some money in the bank, and I didn't have enough money in there, and the money that I had there was eaten by fees. And that's another reason of why I mean, think about this. It's just really messed up. The money is holding, the bank is holding your money, and they're charging you for holding your own money.
And the inflation. How
When
much
you
is
put it
it?
on IUL, do they charge you for just holding your money there?
Yeah.
Gloria?
Yeah, of course. And how much is $1,000 that you put? The $1,000 that you put the last year over there in the bank, how much is today? It's no $1,000. The inflation, you can buy the same thing with $1,000. So what are you doing with the money there? How much they give you? 0.1%, maybe 1%, and the inflation is 4%. You have right now $920.
And the taxes between the inflation, taxation, black swan events, and shutdowns or layoffs.
Yeah.
Your money can disappear in a second. So we're going to leave you with that. So don't forget to contact us. Again, Command Bank or IUL, and we'll run your numbers. Contact my sister here, Gloria, and we'll build a custom private bank plan for you. So we're going to say this to you guys. Right, Gloria?
Exactly.
Stop being the customer. Become the bank. So we see you guys later, and stay warm and stay safe and take care.
Bye, guys. Thank you, Mari. A pleasure. Thank you very much.